I find it fascinating how different one looks when they change something as simple as their jacket. That you either look like you don't have a home, or you're claiming allegiance to a certain small tribe that automatically pits you against other small tribes, or you look like you're just hotter than you're supposed to be, or you're like, why is his collar so tall? What you put on, to some degree, matters, right? It presents who you're going to be to other people. And whether you knew it or not, or at least thought through it or not, this morning, everybody that's here decided what they were going to put on. They decided how other people were going to see them. I'm assuming that everybody that's here has more than one option for what shirt to wear, or what coat to wear. I assume, maybe not. If you literally have a shirt, let me know and we'll help you out. But most folks here, I think, have the means to have more than one shirt, which means you chose how people were going to look at you today. Is anybody willing to admit that you dug through 5 or 6 things before you found what you were actually going to put on? I do that on occasion, especially on Sunday mornings. Emma did. That's what Isaiah's talking about. Clothing yourself with God, with the meaning of being one of God's. Because God wants to save you too. I don't know that if we keep the same identity that anything has changed. What would your faith matter if before your faith you're exactly the same as after your faith? You see what I mean? Like, let's say you have a justifying moment where something makes new sense to you about who God is or how you're going to relate to God or that you even believe in God. If nothing changes, what was the point? There's something about believing in God that says you're supposed to cloak yourself in something new. You're supposed to take on a new identity. Become a part of something. Now your name is attached to something bigger. If I have no faith, it doesn't matter what finger I stick up at people on the road. That's my ring finger, by the way. It doesn't matter what finger I show people on the road. If I cloak myself in the name of God, does it now matter what I do to other people? I would say it does. Because it's not just about me anymore. That's why I thought that the Cincinnati thing was interesting. I attach myself to that when I wear that name. If you're going to wear God's name on your heart, you attach yourself to some kind of a faith that now matters. It's supposed to be a new identity. You're supposed to be a new person. We got a new year upon us. What sorts of things do you cloak yourself in? Do you cloak yourself in hope or do you cloak yourself in hopelessness? Do you cloak yourself in love or do you cloak yourself in fear or hatred? Do you see what I mean? Like, we all have an option before us. How are we going to dress ourselves? Maybe you try on 6 or 7 different things, but it's supposed to be different if God is a part of it. We're supposed to look new. I have this fear sometimes that I don't. That it wouldn't matter if I was a faithful person because I wouldn't do anything different. I want to believe that it matters. I want to believe that God is still saving me. I want to believe that because I believe, I choose to dress a little different. And not my physical dress. I don't think it matters, to be honest, if you wear a t-shirt or a tie to church. That's your thing. That might be attached to your faith, but I think God's all right with it. What God needs from you, though, is to fully dress yourself in something worthy of your faith. I hope for you in this next year you'll join me in saying, I'm going to be new. I'm going to put on an identity that matters.